What's tonight, for? If this team get beat, we in the final four.
He's a poor man LeBron, bro, when it comes to trades. It's like, you guys look at, KD, what you go
down 3 games, it's a quick sweep.
Not cap if you want to. Cap if you want to. Cap if you want to.
You know what's in me.
When I said that they let James Harden do the same thing and let Kevin Durant do the same thing, and they're essentially letting James Harden do the same thing again.
It'll cause a quick freeze.
I said Kevin Durant should have took a 50-50 blame, and Westbrook should have took a 50-50 blame too.
MJ fade away with the eyes closed.
Bust motherfucking down. Back here on this beautiful ass Monday.
I'm proud of you.
We got a fucking, huh?
So I'm proud of you. I thought you was gonna do with the soundboard.
I told you off camera. I got you. Buat was going to sleep, so I didn't want to bore him no more with my voices. But if something happens, the narrator might come back. Buat remember what the narrator did to him last time. But but bust motherfucking down. We back here on this beautiful ass Monday. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. Buat stretching his neck out. I don't know why. It ain't like he came to talk sports. You feel me?
You go on with the goddamn show, man.
I'm going on with the show. That was part of it. I wrote it right here. Buat gonna stretch his neck. I'm gonna say something about it. I wrote it right here on the paper.
Great.
All right. I predict everything.
Y'all acting like the Simpsons over here.
You got full blown whiskey Troy right off the back, nigga. All right. I hope you fellas are enjoying your day because we got some playoffs to get into. But before we get there, I got a question for you motherfuckers. All right. Question of the day. Take one player off a current playoff team and replace him on another playoff team. So they could win a trip. What player are you? They could win a chip. What player are you taking off the team? Yes.
So
you're taking one player, you're taking the playoff team pool, right? You're taking one player off a playoff team, right?
And adding him to another.
And you're adding him to another team and they win a chip. Like you take James Harden and you put James Harden on this current constructed Lakers roster and they win, for example. Not saying that's not my pick. I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
You can just put Jokic on the Celtics, then what?
I'm not gonna pick that. I want it to make sense. I don't want it to be. Come on, we logic here. We logic. We gotta lose the logic, boo up. You know how we do it. Don't start.
Yeah. You need to be. Celtics is crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I put Giannis, Porzingis, and with Drew Holiday. It's just the Bucks, but we just don't have Chris Middleton.
I'm just saying, like, we need to have a criteria. Then the question kind of like wide open.
All right, we can talk about it when we get there. It's just to make you think of a player here in the beginning, and it ain't supposed to be a discussion. The discussion comes at the end of the show.
It's an open question.
Yes, I want it to be open, nigga. Pick a player, put him on a team. It could be a role player, whoever you want.
All right.
I want Josh Hart on the Bucks right now, and they win. Like, you pick whoever you want.
Okay.
Donovan Mitchell on the Knicks, and Jalen Brunson since Julius Randle went down. Look, whatever you want, boy.
Say less.
Nikola Jokic, whatever the damn, whoever you want. You could take DeAndre Jordan, put him back on and put him on the Lakers. Whoever you want. Anyway, let's get to the round one playoff motherfucking games. Playoffs started Saturday, right?
Correct.
Nice little slate of games. Every year this is what we do. We go through the damn games. Boston played on the second night. We get to that later. But before we start, Moo, I know you was going off a lot on I know you was going off a lot on Facebook about your Warriors losing. So go ahead and get them. Gotta sick the dogs on them real quick. Go ahead and get them.
Oh, nah. You niggas suck, first of all. I'm gonna say that. Clay going over whatever the fuck he went to. Over, nigga, is absolutely fucking embarrassing. Like, and it's crazy because this nigga was sitting here talking about, I feel like we can go on a run like Miami did last year. Shut your ass up. Ain't going on a goddamn run. You sitting here fucking missing every goddamn thing you fucking shoot up, nigga. I will have a better shooting percentage than Klay Thompson. Okay? And that's saying something because I wear glasses and I can't see for dog shit. Okay? So, nigga, fix it. Everybody thought, well, it's Klay's fault. It's not Klay's fault. Who the fuck else went over 10? I'm sorry. Who the fuck else played 30 fucking minutes and didn't score? Oh, okay. Then whose fault is it? Y'all niggas gonna stop fucking playing with me. Fuck the Kings. I told you bitch ass niggas y'all was weak. Y'all wasn't gonna make the fucking playoffs. Told you niggas. Y'all fucking finals game was beating us in a fucking playing game, you weak ass bitches. Do better next year. How the fuck y'all beat us in rankings last year and then beat us in rankings this year? Make the playoffs last year, get bounced by us, bounce us in the play-in, and still not make the playoffs this year. You weak ass niggas. Stop talking to me until y'all do something better next year. The Lakers gonna lose in the first round in 5. I already got 100 on it. And yeah, I'm about done.
Let me calm down, doggies. Calm down. Back off now. Back off. All right. The dogs calm down. All right. Yeah, they back down. We chilled them out and gave them some doggy biscuits. Goddamn. I know Moo tried to come out of my neck on Facebook, so I had to give him his little, in the post early. Because I got the one later. But first game we had was the Magic versus the Cleveland Boo-Wop. Anything stood out to you in this game? Even though game 2's on right now.
Nothing really other than young team in Orlando. Pretty much their first real playoff experience. I thought Donovan would not play as well as he did due to all the contract stuff going on over there.
You heard y'all talking last week.
But yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, he still need to go out and perform at the end of the day. Still need to show his worth, and he's doing that right now.
DJ?
Nothing really stood out in this game other than Orlando looked overmatched. They looked overmatched. They looked inexperienced. So, I mean, maybe in 2 or 3 years, what I do see from Orlando, though, maybe in 2 or 3 years, they'll start making a legitimate run if they can keep the core together that they have. Donovan Mitchell was absolutely balling. He's playing for that contract. I don't know where he's going to go, but he's made it very clear he ain't coming back to Cleveland. So Cleveland better start shopping around.
Move it.
Kind of like Boo-Wop and DJ said. What I'm watching right now is just a team that is young, but they kind of overachieved a little bit in the weak conference. They just look inexperienced. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cleveland looks more experienced. I've seen the difference between Cleveland this year and last year, to where they kind of looked unexperienced in the playoffs, and to where they now are looking like the bullies or the big brothers in the playoffs, and Orlando's looking like the unexperienced little brother. So I think they just a few years out, honestly. They keep this core together, maybe add some other pieces or whatever the case may be. They should be looking solid in the future, but I think they're just too young and inexperienced right now, honestly, for an experienced, really good defensive Cleveland team. And D. Mitch is tripping, regardless of whether he wants to be there or not. He's been going off. So,
I agree, but the two factors that I see too that I want to not let you guys leave off the ball is Evan Mobley and Jared
Going
Allen.
bananas.
Both had 16 points. Jared finished with 18 rebounds, and Mobley finished with 11. And we talked, especially DJ talked a couple of weeks ago, and I think Boo-Wop, about rebounding, how important rebounding is for the game. So I want to get those two their props. Darius Garland had 8 assists in that game, spreading the ball around, even though you want some more points from him. He finished with 24. Paulo, whatever that nigga whatever his name is, I ain't gonna fuck your name up today. 24, 7, and 5 is not bad. Suggs, I think we expect a lot more from Suggs than the 13, 4, and 4 he gave. Frank Wagner had a pretty good game, 18 and 7. But the thing I see right here on the Magic side is nobody on that team had double-digit rebounds. So you're not going to win a game, as we talked about weeks ago. You're not going to win a game if you can't rebound. So overmatched, DJ, you said. I agree. Right now, they're playing again, and they're losing by 15 points. So just want to point that out. Next game we had, I'm going to start with Mulich, was Minnesota versus Phoenix. Edwards coming out game versus KD.
What I seen this game was a few things. Number one, the T-Wolves defense is definitely different, especially when Cat's on the court. I know that's a lot of people try to take jabs and try to slouch Cat's defensive consistency, but they're a much better, much more consistent defensive team when he's on the court, and that was very apparent last night. But the main thing that I seen was this is Ant-Man's coming out party, bro. Like he was on a different level, another level. Like he did not care. He was taking names and everything, bro. Going at KD, barking at him, talking his shit, bro. Like it was different to me. Like it was him saying like I'm him in the league now. Like this is I'm starting to take over this motherfucking league and don't let me win a championship because then it's really over. And he's in that mode right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's in that I gotta win the championship mode right now. And that's scary for a young player, especially one who's playing as good as he is.
Boo up.
Yeah, I mean, Ant is Ant right now, bro. Like he's him. He's I think he's making a push to be the best two guard in the game right now. And I don't know. Like Phoenix, I did say they potentially could upset them. I mean, this game one or whatever, but it's just not a lot of ball movement going on there. Like it's really a lot of one-on-one basketball. Like they really need a point guard, and I don't know who's going to be able to go there. I mean, I don't know who they could trade and get to come there because they're gonna need a point guard. It's not working. It's just not working, bro. Like you Kevin Durant drops 30, but then you got Bradley Beal and D Book. I think they combined for 33. That's not ideal. You need probably gonna need 70 plus from the big three most nights to win.
Yeah, I'm not to cut you off, but Bill had 15 and Booker had 18. I'm expecting Book to at least be around 25 in a 30-point game by KD and Bill to be around 22. So I agree with you. Go ahead, boy.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the Timberwolves gonna be a tough out for anybody though. That's the truth. They got the defense for sure. That's their identity. And then when you got a guy like Ant-Man willing to go out there and just put the game on his shoulders, it's gonna be trouble a lot of nights.
DJ.
Anthony Edwards. This is it. I don't know if y'all remember right before the season, I said, Minnesota, if you want to do great things this year, you need to build the offense around Ant and not Cat. And that's exactly what they done. Let this man become a star. Let him become, in his own right, a great player. And it is paying dividends. No disrespect to Cat, but Cat didn't have the mentality that Ant-Man does right now. He's never had it. And Anthony Edwards is I mean, you line up all the two guards in the league right now. He's either one, two, or three, and no less. Easily. He showed that. And Devin Booker, you got to do better. If you want your team to win at least one game, you have to do better. Like that one-on-one stuff they playing, and just because they're that talented, it might win them one game in this series. But if they keep the game plan they have right now, this series is going to be short.
So my one pointing out that I'm gonna do is off the Suns bench, Eric Gordon. He went 5 for 0 from the field, 0 from 4 from the three. That can happen. That's a key three-point shooter for them, and he played 21 minutes. You don't expect that from a guy. You need somebody off the bench because we're looking at Minnesota bench. You got Alexander who gave him 18, Reed who gave him 12. I don't like that TJ Warren game 0, but I'll let him slide. But then, if you go to the Suns bench, you only got O'Neal who gave him 14. Nobody else really on that bench gave him a push. So as much as we would like to say, Booker and Bill, yes, you guys are the three. I mean, you're part of that big three. You need to step up and give them points. You do need some points from the guys that's coming in, giving those guys rest too. So I would like to see the Suns have a better effort in game 2, which is Tuesday, I believe. Yes, it's Tuesday at 7:30. And we're moving on to the third game, the second game of the Eastern round, which was 76ers versus the Knicks, and the Knicks pull this game out. Let's start with DJ.
I think this might be the closest series of them all, especially with Julius Randle missing. I still think I think Philadelphia probably has the best chance of an upset out of all the lower seeds at this point. Just because they're missing Julius Randle and they match up very well against them, especially if Joel Embiid is playing because the Knicks don't have anybody to guard this man. Um, Embiid needs to come back if Philadelphia has any chance of winning the series because Jalen Brunson ain't easing up. It just is what it is. It was a very, very, very good, hard nosed competitive game. I liked this game because I knew it was going to be a battle between the point guards. I like the matchup, so I'm gonna keep watching. It's going to be good.
Fuck the Knicks.
Okay, says a guy from New Jersey. I expect that.
That's how we do it in Jersey.
A few things on, I guess, both sides. Number one, as I'm watching right now, Philly's gonna need more from Ugly J. Cole, aka Tobias Harris. You gotta, I guess the contract is up, but you have yet to earn your contract since you've been in Philadelphia, bro. So do something, or this is gonna be yet another year where y'all gonna be going home early. I like the performance from Tyrese Maxey. I think Joel needs to kind of get out of his own head and just trust his legs. The scaredness going back to the locker room. Trust me, I've dealt with knee injuries, bro. Like at some point in time, you just gotta suck it up and play. Like whether either you're gonna be there, either you're not gonna be there. You can't keep going on and off the court thinking that something's wrong or I'm hurt or this has to be tweaked. Like, bro, like if it's bad, stay your ass off the court. But if you can play, bro, fuck it, bro. Tell them wrap that shit up or shake that shit off and get back on the court because like your team clearly needs you. On the Knicks' behalf, Jalen Brunson didn't really play that well, but got bailed out by Josh Hart and Miles McBride off the bench, who went absolutely ballistic and just made key plays in timely situations because Philly had a nice push towards the end of the game. But like I said, the Knicks made key shots in timely situations. So just this is going to take for either one of these teams to win the series. This is going to take both like literally team efforts, everybody on the team. It's not going to be one person that's going to carry their team over the hump in this series. So I'm just expecting to see better team effort this game, which looks a lot better than winning right now as of 3 points.
What?
Yeah, basically what they both kind of said. I mean, when I look at the series, I do think this is probably going to be the most competitive series of them all. But I do think it's going to take more of a team effort from the Knicks to beat the Sixers. I think if Joel Embiid shows up and be who he's capable of being, I think this series probably just going to go towards the Sixers because, like, he is the best player on the court. Like, and if Maxey can just consistently give him 20, 25 points a game, I think that's going to be enough to put away the Knicks. I think Jalen Brunson will have to play at lights out in order to really get this done. He's going to have to literally be better than Joel Embiid, like in my opinion, because I can't see those others doing what they did game one. Like I think Josh Hart played, not Josh Hart, was the kid Bride. I think he gave him like 23.
Right.
Yeah. I don't
McBride?
Bride.
He gave him 21.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to consistently do that for you. You know what I'm saying?
Bogdanovich, or I think that whatever how you say his name, because they all sounded like he gave him 13 off the bench though. That's tough too.
That's pretty consistent for him or whatever. Mitchell Robinson was crashing the offensive glass a lot game one as well. So like
12 rebounds.
I think seven of them was offensive rebounds. Like those type of things I don't think will keep happening. So like, and I think what will keep happening is that the Knicks have no answer for Joel Embiid. Like I think that will keep happening. So I just think it's, especially depending on what happens tonight, I think that can change this series a lot. I think New York can find themselves down 3-1 coming back to
I got all three, you right? DJ, you want? I agree. I think this is going to definitely be the toughest series of the playoffs. But I would like to see, I'm pointing out the others here. Buddy Hill having 0 points. I don't like that off the 76ers bench. I think he's got to definitely give him some points. Because he's that 3-pointer, like Seth Curry was for him. They need him. They're gonna need him in big shot moments when he's in the game. He played 11 minutes. He only took 2 shots. I think he definitely has to take more than 2 shots when he's in that game in 11 minutes. He should at least have 5, maybe 6 shots in that 11 minutes he played in. And then Nick Batum, he played 26 minutes, 1 for 4 from the 3, and only 3 points. So if 76ers want a chance to win in, because we know Tobias 7 points in the first game isn't really going to help him much. So we need to sublet that by having the bench, put some scoring up. And I just want to go to a box score real quick. Right now, Tobias Harris has 10 points. So he has 3 more points than he had last time. All right. Nick Batum is at 3 points. Okay. Same amount of points he had in the last game. Buddy Hill has scored. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Now, I said everything I said before I looked at the game. Okay, I just want you to know that. All right. The last game that's slated for them for Saturday was Lakers versus Denver, game 1. Boo, I'm gonna start with you on this one. How you feeling about it? Sweep? Get the brooms?
Man, get something, but it's over. I don't give a fuck what happened. It's over. Like it's that simple. This shit is over.
I got you, Boo.
The dead man has arrived, man. Like it's over with, man. Like, and it ain't no knock against the Lakers for real either, though, because it's just like it's not a lot of teams that's probably finna beat this Denver team, man, bro. This team is tough to beat, bro. You definitely probably not finna beat them in Denver, and they just a tough out, bro.
Man, I'm dead.
They just a tough out, bro. Like Jokic is Jokic. And even when you look at the game, bro, like it was a close game up until about mid-third quarter or whatever. And then it's just I think Bron and AD had like 58 combined. You know what I'm saying? They played well. Like it's the others, the D-Lows of the world, Austin Reeves, they got to be better, but that Nuggets team, bro, it's just a tough team, bro. Like they score so easily, bro. With Jokic on the court, without Jokic on the court, like they score easily. And it's like it's an unselfish thing when you watch them. Like it's they don't care who really scores. It's like as long as we make the right play for the team, bro. Like so, yeah, man. Get the brooms, get whatever, bro. But I don't see it
The
going.
Swiffers.
I don't see it going to 6. I think if anything, the Lakers might get a game when they get back to crypto or whatever. But that's a maybe. Just a maybe, bro.
DJ.
Man, listen. I absolutely agree. This series was over before it started. And I told everybody was like, no, Bron and AD, yeah. Bron and AD have to do what Kyrie and Bron did in the finals in 2016. When it basically went over the last 3 games, basically was up in the 75 to 80 point range between the both of them. That's not going to happen. It's absolutely not going to happen. And I don't know if it'll be a sweep. I think Bron and AD can get you 1 in LA. But I mean, I thought the same thing last year and they didn't. They got swept. Not only that, people have to realize when the team is just flat out better, they're flat out better. The Lakers have lost 10 straight. I think it's 11 now. 11 straight to the Nuggets. It's just a bad matchup. They have nobody to match up with Embiid. I don't care if you put Anthony Davis on him. He's too small. He's too small. So I don't know what kind of adjustments.
Need a Dwight Howard.
Right. I don't know what kind of adjustments they think Darvin Ham is going to make to still have the Lakers thinking they can win this series.
You want to take the hammer and put turkey in?
But nonetheless,
Darvin turkey.
Boo-Op's right, bro. What he said just now, he's absolutely right. I mean, It looked too easy. Nobody cares who scores. It reminds me a lot of that 2014 Spurs team where everybody was just they just all score. It don't even matter. They pass. Up, got somebody open, score. It's they're too efficient. They're too good. They score every time down the court. They can either play the slow pace. They can put Jokic on the bench for a little bit, let Jamal Murray pick up the pace, and they still take off. And the Lakers have no answer for it.
Move.
The Lakers are running into the problem that I said they was going to run into earlier in the season. They don't have enough to compete with the Nuggets. The Nuggets have scorers of every attribute and can kill you in that way. They can score on the inside, they can score on the outside, they can score in the mid-level, and they capitalize on that every single time, especially with lackadaisical defensive teams like the Lakers, right? like the two gentlemen said before me, it's easy. There's no challenge, right? And this is the reason why the Nuggets are so good as a team, is because there's no way you can actually really stop them unless you take out the head, which is Jokic, and then neutralize all the others. And that's the thing, because I know Troy's going to get to it later, but that's the thing that takes the Nuggets above a lot of other teams, is their others show up consistently, right? Like, they don't just rely on their stars, i.e. the Jokic's and the Murrays and the Michael Porter Jr.'s, even though they did play very well the other night, right? But they rely a lot on their others, right? And freaking goddamn fucking Davis, Caldwell Pope, right? KCP, freaking Aaron Gordon, right? Those guys, right? A lot of these guys, the people off the bench, the guys off the bench, right? They have a really young, solid young core off the bench that they really don't even play. So it's just unselfish team basketball, which is perfect in the playoffs, and that's hard to beat. So as long as they continue that recipe, they're always going to be, you know, a tough out or looked at as a favorite. So yeah, I knew this was over before I started. That's why I bet $100 on the series. I literally threw it out there, threw a fishing line out there to all the dumbass Laker fans. I was going to sit up there and bet me $100 that the Lakers was going to somehow, some way win this series. Oh, but we want to see the Nuggets in the first round because LeBron and AD are going to do what Kyrie and LeBron did in 2016, and they're going to get the Nuggets out of their first round. That's what we want. If y'all don't shut y'all stupid asses up. See, that's the reason why y'all call La La Land, because y'all be in fucking La La Land with y'all dumbasses. Y'all are getting swept. You're getting swept, gang. That's it. Pack it up. Go home. Okay? Get prepared. Come join us in Frankfurt. Okay?
What, bro? I didn't do nothing, bro. I'm just doing normal motherfucking cowboy shit, bro. Like, what's up with you, bro? I think because your mic muted. You nigga, I didn't see you fucking move your lips over here there, no diddy. You feel me? Anyway. All right, this is what I noticed, right? This is what I noticed. LeBron 27, 6 and 8, right? AD 32, 14 and 5. D'Angelo Russell is the third scorer on that team?
I guess.
Or is it Austin Reeves?
I really don't know. I think that's the problem too.
Because Russell gets 20 shots, Reeves get 9. And in my opinion, I would like that turned around. I would like Reeves with the 20, Russell with the 9. But I do understand it's whoever's hot, because these two they're not always as consistent as you would like both of them to be, right? But you know, you get Hachimura only gets 4 shots in this game. Prince off the bench, he gets 11 points, 7 shots.
I would like to see them shots, them 29 shots, or 33 if you include Hachimura, kind of, you know, spread amongst them a little bit more. I think you can do that. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see it maybe 13, 17, 8.
But another thing I don't understand is off the bench, you play Spencer Dinwiddie 13 minutes, he doesn't get a shot up. You play Gabe Vincent 8 minutes, he doesn't get a shot up. These are your shooters, right? These are the guys that you're looking to for scoring off the bench, right? Or is Troy wrong about that?
You boys tired. You boys tired, bro. Denver, bro, that altitude, it's a lot to play under.
No, I
And-
understand. I do. We talked about this last year.
They did leave really late. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like they left probably like a day before the night before, not even like the day before. Like it was like nighttime and they had left LA type shit and they had got there like literally maybe 24 hours before the game. So like, yeah, getting used to the altitude, I feel like they fucked up on that one. Y'all should have left a few days earlier.
Yeah, they should have been at the training already, bro.
Yeah, getting that shit on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that they don't have no real chance against this team.
But that is a good point, though. They did bring in Spencer Dinwiddie and pay Gabe Vincent to come in and be some scorers.
Points, and you don't give them a shot in the game where you down and you're playing this team. They didn't lose by much. Lost by 11 points.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not that much of a margin.
They kept it close for a while, like longer than a lot of people do.
They kept it close, but the thing about it is that like the Lakers aren't a great 3-point shooting team. They not a good defensive team like that, like for real. Like they solid though, but I'm just saying, like the way the Nuggets score, they scoring waves on your ass.
Yep.
They going 8-0 runs on your ass, and it's just like that. Like enough of them keep happening. You look up, you probably was up 8, now you down 8, fucking with them.
Well, the problem for me, I think the Lakers is like AD can't cover all positions. I'm not saying he can't guard all 5 positions, but he can't do everybody fucking job for him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the anchor in obviously the middle of the defense, and I'm not saying he's played bad defensively. He's the best defensive player on the damn team. Nigga had 4 blocks freaking that last game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just he can't do everything. So we need a Tarion Prince step up. We need a Austin Reeves to step up. We need a LeBron James to step up. We need a Roy Happy-Moore to step up in those defensive moments because like everybody else has to step up defensively. It can't just be AD. Everybody looking at AD to be the defensive Superman. Like everybody else has to step up also defensively. It can't just be AD. And I think that's the ultimate problem is they rely on AD way too much to just escape on the defense. Everybody else has to have a part too.
I think they got a bunch of one-way players that ain't consistent. Really and truly.
Yeah, but the Nuggets, their starting 5 really did all the damage. Their bench didn't really do nothing.
They don't have
Yeah,
they
they
got
have
to.
The way they play,
so Troy can't point out that bench because their starters did what they needed to do. All right, so moving on to Sunday's game. First game that was slated was Miami versus Boston. Boo-ah.
Should be an easy sweep. No Jimmy Butler. Shouldn't be nothing to talk about. I mean, Miami, they gonna start out tough and they gonna play tough. That's what they do. But it's no way that they should even be able to get a game against the Celtics team, bro. Like truly, like it'll shock the hell out of me if they won one game. Like I would be disappointed in the Celtics for not sweeping them.
Well, damn. Okay. This game went exactly how I expected it to go. And it's a lot of the same stuff we just talked about with LA. Without Jimmy there, the defense is going to suffer. Literally. You have nobody on your bench that can even begin to check Jason Tatum without Jimmy Butler being there. Bam is a very, very good defensive player, but like Moolah's just said with the Lakers, he can't play all 5 positions at once. He can't cover everybody at once. This might be the swan song for Miami right here, man. It's about that time. Jimmy's gotten older, and it might be their time to go ahead and break this team up and rebuild it because if they don't, they're going to find themselves in hell for a while.
Who didn't go Mulich?
Yeah. Kind of like these two gentlemen said again, it's hard to really sustain anything without your star player. And although Miami does have a really good defense, and on top of that, have some really solid scoring pieces in Tyler Hero and Jaime Jaquez, it's just not enough for the Celtics. Like you don't have enough to compete with the Celtics. So just speaking analytically, it's just way too much. They're too much of a good team. They're really, really good defensively as well. So when you add that with how good they are offensively, it's not really a good matchup for Miami, especially when they don't have their star player. This should be an easy out for Boston, but I think Miami will make it tough. I don't think they're going to get a game or anything like that, but I do think they're going to make this sweep very, very tough for Boston.
How long is Jimmy out for?
They said basically indefinitely. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Pretty much, they said his real first possibility would be if it goes to 7 games, for him to come back and play.
Type deal. And even then, that's a push.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna miss several weeks.
Yep. Even then, that's kind of what. So.
Tatum had a triple-double. So I want to give some props to Tatum for his triple-double, carrying the team to a win. 23, 10, and 10. We expect him to have more points. I know, especially, Buat expects Jason Tatum to be in that 30-point range, which I don't blame him. That's the way he should be. But when you get 18 from Porzingis, 20 from White, and 17 from Brown, 10 off the bench from Hauser, and then 10 from Al Horford, and that's why I want to shout out Al Horford with 7 and 10 off the bench, and some good numbers right there. I like that. On the Heat side, I know we don't expect much out of K-Love, but Duncan Robinson, we get to this point each year with him, and it's like the same thing happens. He struggles in the playoffs, and then somebody has to say something or do something to light a fuse under his ass when he's making big bucks, and the fuse should already be lit for the dollars in his pocket. But niggas get that paper and that's it for them. So,
True.
But
I think
I'm with the guys here. Troy not gonna show no incitement, not yet. You know me, every year I'm always in the optimistic position because I understand how basketball works. No matter how good you are the whole season, playoffs. The best team could lose, as we seen last year. Bucks losing to the Heat, the AFC. But we about to get the AFC the fuck up out of here. And then Joe Musala could take another shot because Brad Stevens took one. Now Joe Musala could take one, and he could say, that's how you get it done.
Wow.
You think that Miami should take that untradeable tag off Duncan Robinson? Because they literally said on multiple occasions that he's the one that's going to be untouchable. But
trade that nigga to a garbage can.
The way that he's performed in the playoffs, the way that he's barely played in the regular season, it's like, why would you make him untouchable?
I think the biggest story for Miami was the fight between Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler on the bus for the week, because I don't think anybody gave Miami a real chance in this game. I know I damn sure didn't. I don't give Miami a chance in this series. Jeremy over there, Mr. GQ over there, somewhere punching the air right now because he knows it's over. But the fact that Jimmy Butler said you were 9 for 27, Tyler Hero got mad and swung 9 for 28.
No way.
Duncan Robinson is
no way
5 years in. He's 5 years in. I seen that meme too, DJ. Duncan Robinson is 5 years in. 5 years in the playoffs. 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24. It's 5 consecutive years in the playoffs. And for a guy making his amount of money, he's only averaging 9 points in the playoffs. In those 5 years, he averaged 9 points.
That's crazy.
I think last year's the only year he averaged double digits if you include the finals.
No, last year he averaged 5 points. No, he averaged 9 points.
Wow.
In 2019, he averaged 12. And then in 2021, he averaged 10.
These boys,
but then it's 5.69 and then 5 for the next consecutive 3 years. So yeah, I'm not. Duncan needs to step up. If the Heat want to take a game from Boston, they got to be able to shoot the ball. It's got to be Hero. It's got to be Robinson. Terry Rozier. Those guys are gonna have to step up. I don't know. I'm not gonna be with the guys saying that they can't. I know Boston likes to be lackadaisical sometimes, and the Heat can punch us in the mouth. So next game that was slated for that
contract really ain't that bad though for him.
For 9 points in the playoffs, 5 years.
I mean, it's it's a standard contract for a player, like of what he does, especially when he got the contract. I ain't saying
When
he
you-
fully living up to it, but it's just not the ugliest contract. Like he's getting 5 years, 90 mil. That's pretty standard for him for a guy like that. They giving people 300 million and shit like that,
Yeah,
right?
but you expect like you still even like with that, you still expect him to do more with what they paid him as a
Yeah.
whole with years and what they gave him. You
I mean,
expect more. Duncan Robinson is supposed to be a focal point to to that offense over
Right.
there, and he's not that.
I
Not
wouldn't
when it matters.
I wouldn't say a focal point.
He is though. He is supposed to be because remember it was him and Tyler Hero before Tyler Hero averaged the 20 points off the bench. It was him and Tyler Hero, and they were trying to figure out which one of them they was going to pay.
I don't
Right?
know
Which one you keep, which one you pay. Can you pay both? Do you keep them both?
because
Right. And I think that's why ultimately they let Max and Vincent walk, or Vincent and Strauss walk, because they want to keep Hero and Duncan together. So Duncan is supposed to be the other shooter that they can rely on. I'm not saying he's supposed to have the same role as Hero, but he ain't supposed to be that far from Hero when it comes to the shooting ability. And I think he really lets the Heat down when it comes to how many points he's given them, the production that he's given them for what they paid him to do. It could be a standard contract, but what he's doing, to me, it doesn't live up to the contract that he's getting. He needs to do more. Shouldn't have to take, Hero and Jimmy getting a fight on a bus, or Jimmy yelling in the locker room, calling them some weak ass bitches. Like, it shouldn't take that. Like, he should be in a position where he understands the last 2 years he hasn't played that well in the playoffs. He should come out with some type of hunger, some fire. And if he would have gave him 15 points, maybe they would have been a lot closer game than the almost 20 points they lost. The 20 points they lost by.
But my thing is Miami, the reason why he does not play, because he don't play as much anyway. And it's because he's a defensive liability.
100%. I agree there.
So that's why Max Strus was getting playing time over him last year. You know what I'm saying? Because he defensively, he's a cone out there. And then the shot wasn't falling. So to me, as much as we want to blame Duncan Robinson, we got to put some of this blame on Pat Riley now. They probably shouldn't have gave him that money.
That's true. I can agree there.
I agree there too. That's why I
But
said
once you get it, we could say, yeah, Pat Riley, you shouldn't have given him this money. But then we have to look at, he has the money. Now you got to go out there and you got to play. And it's like he played 15 minutes and only took 4 shots. That's not standard for what he does. His production isn't standard. So that's my only thing I see in this, that I saw in this game, is that I feel like if Duncan had a better of a shooting performance, and he shot the ball a lot more,
they would just lost by 15. They just lost by 15. That's all.
Yeah,
They're not winning this. They not winning, bro. Ain't under no circumstances they probably gonna win this series. Like win a game in this series, bro. You're gonna literally probably need 30 from Bam. You're gonna need a poor night from both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You're gonna need a poor night. I'm talking about poor night, bro.
But like I told you, I don't think poor nights. I think you could still have a poor night from JT and JB, and you got White, Drew, and Porzingis that could still pick it up and win the game for the team.
Which is kind of what happened the other night. So.
No, they didn't really have a poor night. Jason Tatum, they did a lot of trying to double Jason Tatum. That's how he got the assist, stuff like that. Like you because they have no real answer. They cannot contain him one-on-one. Or Jaylen Brown, for that matter. So it's just like they have no defender for that, because they putting their best defender on from the wing position on Tatum, and which is I think they got Caleb Martin trying to guard him, but it's not, bro. He really needs to probably be on Jaylen Brown, bro. And you would
barbecue chicken,
Jimmy Butler. I don't know what they would do, honestly, bro. Like, it's just not a good matchup for them right now. Even if Jimmy was there, bro, like it still wouldn't be a great matchup for them. They would have to fold. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, White could step up some, and yeah, Holiday could step up, and Porzingis could step up. But if if you're a team, you're hoping for Jason Tatum to suck. You're hoping for Jaylen Brown to
Oh,
suck.
100%.
That's
But
how
I'm
we
just saying
keep
you gotta guys that could when they was to win one game. I think White, Drew, and Porzingis could definitely.
I don't think they can win you a game. I think they can keep you in the game. Now, what I'm saying is that what you would still need from Miami is a strong night from Bam, a strong night from
No, I
Ty.
agree there. No, I agree there.
Perfect storm for this to happen.
And I just don't think they got the recipe because everybody else is hurt. Like Terry is hurt, Patty Mills really doesn't play like that. Josh Richardson's hurt. All these guys are hurt. Jimmy Butler's hurt. They don't have the guys like they want to throw out there to finish like a Boston does, right? Like even if JT and Jaylen Brown is going crazy like they want to, they still got White. They still got the Holiday. They still got Porzingis, right? They still got Al Horford off the bench who can shoot and live his damn freaking glory days. So they don't got it, right?
I think the thing that everybody has to remember was last year in the offseason when we seen all the trades and whatever went down with the Celtics, we all agreed the Celtics got better.
He did not.
I think the Heat didn't. I think they stayed the exact same. They pretty much rolled with the same guys. Obviously, they traded Kyle Lowry and got Scary Terry, but
and they lost two shooters off the bench.
They did nothing to substantially upgrade their roster. And that is the biggest difference in this series right now is that the Celtics got better. They improved on where they were weak last year against Miami. And now they're going to take advantage of it, especially with Jimmy Butler being gone.
The reality, the Celtics was already built better than them last year. So, like you just said, they got even better this year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Heat, you can argue, got worse. Like they didn't even get better. Like they got.
Yeah, I agree.
True.
Heat players off that bench, they got worse. So, yeah, they just in trouble, bro.
All right, second game that was slated for Sunday yesterday was Dallas versus the Clippers. James Harden has a big night. Kawhi is out. Boo out.
Oh man. I think this. When I found out Kawhi wasn't playing, I thought this might be the opportunity for the Mavs to sneak them one. Honestly, like I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, this might be the perfect opportunity for them to come in there, get game one. And then when I turned on the game finally and I see what's going on, it's like a 20-point lead. I'm like, wow. I don't know what the Mavs can possibly do in this series. Like they obviously still a long series, but it's gonna be when Kawhi come back. If y'all down by 20 with no Kawhi, they might be in trouble, bro. Like they might be in real trouble.
And Dallas, both their stars scored 30 points.
Exactly. You got 60 from both these boys combined, bro. Like, and that's ideal for what Dallas want, but you don't get nothing else from nobody else. And that's the thing. You're not finna beat one of the deeper rosters like the Clippers do have one of the deeper rosters in the NBA, bro. You're not finna beat them when they got 4 players in double digits. You're just not. I think they had 5, if I'm not mistaken. Harden, George, Zubac, Russ. I want to say Man was in double figures as well.
Yep. Man had 13.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not beating them. They gotta you bro, you're not beating them, bro. I'm just being 100, bro. When Kawhi come back, that series is gonna probably be over. Like, and that's just the reality.
Moo?
I mean, yeah, Boo said it best, bro. Like, dog, at this point, I don't know what Dallas can do in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, every single year they have 2 stars, whether it's 2 guards or whatever the case may be, and they get to the playoffs, those guys perform astronomically, and everybody else just, I don't know what the fuck happens. Like, you have your stars that go off. It's not them, so it has to be the other guys, right? And with just the matchup against the Clippers, to be specific, it has to be the other guys because the Clippers are so deep that even though your stars are going off, you have to have your other guys go off to match all of their guys going off because they have too much. Russ, PG, shit. Kawhi Leonard didn't even fucking play. James Harden, Terrence Mann off the goddamn bitch. Ivica Zubac. Now that he's fully healthy, like this man has been on a goddamn tear You know what I'm saying? So it's like to match all of that, it has to be a PJ Washington. It has to be a Derek Lively. It has to be a Tim Hardaway. It has to be a Max Cleveland. Like y'all gotta show up, bro. Or this series, no matter what Kyrie and Luka do, this series isn't gonna be. It's not gonna go well. I promise you, it's not gonna go well. Both them niggas can average 60 in this damn series, and it still won't go well because the Clippers have too much.
DJ.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This series is over, bruh. Even though Kawhi isn't playing, they still have 3 really good freaking defenders in Terrence Mann, Paul George, and Zubac. Like it's ridiculous to watch. Look, your point guard and your shooting guard both went off. Paul George was playing small forward. Terrence Mann was playing shooting guard, or however you want to say it, because they're playing the same. It don't matter. They just kind of come down the court and be like, I get him, I get him.
They flip flop a lot.
They flip flop a lot between who's playing 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
But it's painful to watch Dallas. It's been painful for me to watch Dallas all season. It doesn't matter what Dallas does in this series; they're going to lose. They're just going to lose. This is not. I don't know. I guess this is the Jalen Brunson effect, because Jalen Brunson, while he was in Dallas, was a really, really good defender. And they made it to the Western Conference Finals. They knocked off the Suns. Really good defender. I thought he was a good compliment for Luka, because he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands. And Kyrie doesn't have to have the ball in his hands, but he's more effective when he has the ball in his hands. And it just looked bad because they can't find scoring anywhere else consistently. It's pretty much the same thing with Phoenix. It's a bunch of one-on-one basketball, but it's like, hey, Harden and Paul George can match easily in scoring with Kyrie and Luka. Again, so who else is going to score? Who else is going to score the basketball? We don't respect none of y'all enough. Zubac is just standing around the paint waiting for Kyrie and Luka to come in there to at least contest and make it hard for them to score points. This is a bad matchup, and the Clippers are going to win this thing in 5 games.
All right. Well, these guys said it all. I'm gonna try to get through these last 2 quickly. So, Bucks versus Indy, Mulich.
Shit, Dame time has fucking arrived. Like he said, right? That's why y'all brought me here. Why y'all brought me here talking his shit, right? Holding receipts against Tyrese Halliburton, right? Doing the Dame time in the in-season tournament, turns around in the playoffs, and you know what I'm saying, hits him with the 35 piece. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. If you thought Dame can carry a team in the playoffs, then shit, just look at fucking Portland, bro. He was doing it for years. And now that he has a better supporting cast, I think it'll be a lot, less weight on his back, depending on when they get Giannis back or whatever the case may be. But with Middleton, with Bobby Portis, with Brook Lopez, Patrick Beverly, Jameson Crowder, like he has a lot better supporting cast than he did in Portland. So the weight shouldn't be as heavy. But yeah, no, Dame, she showed the fuck up, bro. Like he was supposed to. Playoff Dame was in full effect. I will say this though: 38 minutes and 9 points, Mr. Tyrese Halliburton. Fuck was you at? Because you wasn't at the game. You was not at the game.
That nigga was pulling out the coop. Okay. He was pulling out the line with the coop. That's what he was doing.
Had to be. Okay, because you wasn't at the game. You might want to get off the Caitlin Clark juice because I know you excited.
He's putting the stick in the box. He's putting the stick in the box.
Selling tickets and all this shit, bro. You got a playoff game to win, my nigga. I don't know if you knew that, but
he was drowning because he didn't get out the way.
Hey, shit, you might want to, nigga, because
he told him the weight was coming, but he didn't get out.
That was good, nigga, at all. Pascal Siakam showed up. He said, "I've been here before, nigga. I know where the stadium is, nigga. You need directions, Tyrese? I got you."
DJ.
That's all good, fine and dandy, Moo. You pretty much broke that down. Tyrese didn't show up. I don't know what the hell. I guess he left his game back in Indiana. I don't know what the hell happened there. It was a very bad outing for him. But shout out to Pascal though, man. 36 points, 13 rebounds. Man, come on, man. Pascal's out there balling. The person that I'm the hardest on as an NBA center is Miles Turner. Miles Turner played pretty decent too. I will give him his props on that. TJ McConnell added another 10 points. I mean, just Tyrese, God, dog. What? I mean, come on.
He's supposed to have 30 points up there with him.
Like,
Boo up.
come on, man. Y'all know what time this is. But you know what? That's all fine and dandy that the Bucks won. They're going to win the series. But guess what? I don't care. And let me tell you why I don't care. Doc Rivers is still a damn coach at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Boo up.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Dame. Dame had a hell of a first half because he damn sure didn't score a bucket in the second half. But but he set the tone. Like, and that's all you can ask from a player of his, you know what I'm saying, his stature in this league. He came out there and set the tone. I think Indiana had like 39 points. Dame had 35 at halftime, something like that. It was crazy. I mean, and I ain't gonna say when I'm wrong, but I'm gonna have to give his players some love. Chris Middleton came out there and balled.
Yeah, man, I got to give him some love too.
He showed his ass a little bit. I was like, I ain't gonna say shocked to see it, but more so like glad to see it. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, they kind of need. I mean, I ain't too shocked because again, he done played well in the playoffs before, but it was more so like I ain't never really seen them. I can't even say that because he has done it without Giannis. When Giannis missed that game in Atlanta, he done it. So it's still just more. I was glad to see him prove me wrong type of deal because he's kind of not been delivering the last 2 years.
Shocked to see that nigga crash the boards like he was crashing them boards. I was like, okay, Chris.
Giannis needs me.
I want to make sure and give Crazy Eyes some loves too because he came to play, man.
I give Bobby some love too. Bobby definitely showed up and showed out.
Crazy Eyes is funny as hell.
All right, staying with you, Boo Up. New Orleans loses by 2 points. You don't think this is going to be a tough series?
Yeah, I really do. And I mean, this is what experience comes into play. Like maybe that was just game one goosebumps for the Thunder, and maybe they, come out. I don't know if they play tomorrow, but whenever they play again, with some more energy or whatever. But it still was a great game.
They play Wednesday.
It was a great game one. I think they went up against they playing against not a veteran type team, I guess, but they still there's still a team with some players that's been in the playoffs. Valanciunas, CJ's been in the playoffs, obviously. And I just think they have they coach well, shout out to Willie Green, you know what I'm saying? He got the boys playing very well. They play good defense. So I think it could be a tough series, especially with a guy like Herb Jones and Trey Murphy. They kind of switching off on Shea. And still Shea balling still, but it's really about slowing them others down. It's kind of like the same thing the Mavericks are suffering with because they're guarding their best players with one player. And that's always a recipe that you want to kind of like build on because if I can just put one guy on Shea, that means I can use my other guys to literally just guard the others. And we're going to make Shea beat us. And that's kind of what obviously Clippers are doing to the Mavericks. They're trying to make Luka and Kyrie beat them instead of their whole team chiming in. So I think New Orleans could possibly still sneak one. It's going to be tough because that's a tough environment to play in. OKC always has been a tough crowd to play under, but I think this is going to be a 6 to 7 game series in my opinion.
DJ?
Well, hello, CJ McCollum. Nice of you to join us for the first time this damn playoffs because I don't know what the hell you did in the playing. You were MIA. I don't know what the hell was going on with you. But it's going to be a good series. I think it's going to be a good series. And the reason I do believe that, and the whole thing, you are what your record says you are. But if Zion and Brandon Ingram both weren't hurt, New Orleans will be higher up in the standings than where they are. So it's definitely them being the 7th seed and then falling to the 8th seed because they lost the play-in and then won in the play-in to get back in. It's gonna be a hard-fought series. I still think OKC is going to win if Zion isn't playing, and if Zion comes back, I still think OKC will win. but it'd be close to a 7-game series. It's going to be very, very competitive. I am expecting Chet to be better next game. It's not that he had just like a poor game, but I mean, no, 15 and 11, that's good. That's pretty much what you average. But for you to take the step that everybody think you're going to take, you're gonna have to play better, scoring
Get
wise.
some Wimby numbers.
Yeah, because at one point we were going back and forth at the beginning of the season, like, oh, Chet might be able to jump up and steal this rookie of the year thing, and he couldn't, even though it's pretty much his second year in the NBA. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy the series. I'm gonna watch. Hopefully Zion comes back and we get that battle we're looking for between Zion and SGA.
Moo?
I'll say one thing. OKC better be careful because we've seen a scrappy, very fiery New Orleans Pelicans team make some noise in the playoffs. So they've been here before. They've been here without Zion before. So they know how to operate without Zion, and they know how to get wins without Zion. We've seen it last year in the playoffs, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again this year in the playoffs. And something tells me that when that young team in OKC kind of gets rattled a little bit in the playoffs, they're not really going to know how to bounce back or what to really do with that. So that could cause a window for Pelicans to fly through, no pun intended, and possibly steal the series. I think, like Buwa said, like DJ said, this is going to go probably 6 or 7 games. But yeah, like I said, OKC, they better be careful, man. The Pelicans don't lay down just because their star is not there. They get more energy, they get more fiery, they get more scrappy as they go. So they might want to be careful with Brandon Ingram starting to play better. CJ McCollum finally found his way back to basketball. So careful, man. I might want to be careful. It's a young team, not a lot of experience in the playoffs, and that team does have a lot of experience in the playoffs. So it might bounce you niggas.
All right, and that's the slate of the games. Cavs did win the game today, so they have the 2-0 lead on the Magic. All right, so NBA finalists came out, I believe, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, Saturday night, or Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, whenever. I believe it either came out Friday or came out Saturday, one of those 2 days. But I have it here, and I want to go over it. I want to know 2 simple questions. Do you agree with it? And who you got out the 3? We're going to start with MVP, and we're going to start with Buwa. We got Luka, Shea, and Joker.
I think I'm the 3.
Who are you taking out of those 3?
I'm gonna go with Shea. Again, overachieved to me by being the 1 seed in the Western Conference. I think he had the most 30-point games this year, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, yeah, for me, it's Shea. Like I said, just relative to impact towards his team, I think if you remove him from the Thunder, what are they? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think they're possibly, I'm not gonna say the worst team in basketball, but they're definitely not making the playoffs.
And nobody worse than the Pistons.
Yeah, I wouldn't probably say they're worse than the Pistons, but yeah, they just not making the playoffs. And I think if you did the same to the other teams, I just think their teams are still a little bit better. The cores are a little bit better, especially when I look at what Denver has. If you just hypothetically took Jokic off that team, like they still have a Murray, a Porter Jr., some solid pieces around them. Aaron Gordon, and then when you remove Luka, you still got Kyrie and them boys. Like I just think that's something I would rather have versus what the Thunder has. So yeah, I just think it's a tight race, and I don't think you could really go wrong. I don't think Luka has a real chance of winning it. in my opinion. I mean, some will argue different, but I would say this race is down to Jokic and Shea. But I'm gonna go with Shea.
Mulich.
I'm gonna say no. I don't agree because I do think that Jason Tatum deserves to be on this list. Or having having three Western players on this list is kind of crazy. So I do think it kind of needs to even out with at least the Eastern player. But so if it's not going to be Jalen Brunson, then it definitely has to be Jason Tatum. So I definitely think that Jason Tatum deserves to be on this list. And out of those three, I would probably pick Shea. But yeah, no, I definitely think Jason Tatum deserves to be a finalist.
DJ.
Damn, Moo. I wanted to go before you then because you took all my points.
Yes.
So I was back here clapping. Because somebody on here got it right. I don't think Luka deserves to be in the top 3 MVP finalists. I absolutely don't. So I'm still going with. I'm probably going to leave with them picking SGA to be MVP. But what do we say every year? Best player on the best team deserves to be in the top 3. That's how the voters do it every year. They got it absolutely wrong with Jason Tatum not being in the top 3 of the finalists. Luka could have the 4th spot, but I would even put Jalen Brunson above Luka and move Luka down to the 5th spot. The Knicks overachieved, and they kept on balling even when Julius Randle, arguably the second best player, they were still winning because Jalen Brunson picked up his game and started going off. So Luka would have to drop down the spot. He'd have to drop down 2 spots and be in 5, but Jason Tatum definitely needs to be in the final 3.
All right, staying with you, DJ. We got the Kia Defensive Player of the Year. We got Bam, Rudy, and Victor. Who you got, and do you agree with it?
I mean, last week I picked whatchamacallit. I picked Rudy. Again, best defensive player on the best defensive team, so that's a default. I feel like he has to be up there. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I love Bam, and Bam has been playing well. And I talk a lot of shit about Anthony Davis. I really do. But I feel Anthony Davis got robbed from being in the final 3. I do. I feel Anthony Davis got robbed. He is everything for the Lakers defense. Like even the advanced analytics say when Anthony Davis is off the court, it's a big drop off. So I would just based off advanced analytics alone, Anthony Davis deserves to be in the top 3.
Who?
Yeah, honestly, my sentiments exactly. Like DJ said last, I wish I would have went first because he took all my points.
Yes, the back and forth is crazy.
Back and forth is crazy. But like it kind of like AD said on social media today, he's probably never going to get it because he feels like the league doesn't like him. Whatever case may be, I don't think that's true. But I do think that he deserved the nod over Bam. Not to take anything away from Bam, like DJ said, but I do think that in regards to the Lakers defense and how much they rely on him, I do think he should have got the nod over Bam. But I got Wemby over the most overrated player in the league, i.e. Rudy Gobert. That's what all his peers voted him most overrated player in the league. So yeah, I gave me Wemby.
All right, well, Mulich, you know what happened to Boo-Wop because you said it on Thursday.
Dropped out, got his GED?
Yeah. And then you know what he did because DJ did that on Thursday too. Well, I think I was going to have to watch the episode. Y'all niggas over here saying my name.
First
off, I did not drop out and get my GED on Thursday. I got there late.
No, you
sleep.
Nah, he was
exactly. And you called me. You said, "Oh, I feel like Troy."
Yeah, because I got there late.
Yeah, got there late because he was sleeping. Yeah.
Boo-Wop, Defensive Player of the Year. Who you got? Bam, Rudy, or Wemby?
Rudy.
Keeping them receipts.
All right, Most Improved Player. Who you got? Tyrese. That nigga from Houston, and Kobe White.
I got Kobe White. Y'all guess what?
The aspirin nigga. I don't like what? The Aleve nigga, the Tylenol nigga. I don't.
Oh shit! Hey, I agree with the list, and I got Kobe White because
DJ.
I think they got the list right. Even though I was borderline with Grayson Allen being in the top 3, but Phoenix record does not reflect that in any kind of way. But if I had to, it's real tight between Kobe White and Tyrese Maxey because I did think Tyrese Maxey was going to make the jump this year, which he did. So it's something I expected. So I'd have to go with Kobe White.
All right, rookie of the year. We got Wimby, we got Brandon Miller, and we got Chet Holmgren. What? Somebody said something?
I got Wimby.
We gotta talk about this.
DJ got Wimby too?
This is Wimby, man.
All right, 6 man.
I got Brandon. No, I'm just
Wemby.
joking. I got Wemby.
Brandon, these nuts. All right, 6 man of the year. You got Malik Monk, Bobby Portis, and Naz Reid. Who you guys got?
I'm going with my pick, Norman Powell.
You're not on here.
I know. I don't agree with the list, and I think Norman Powell should be on this list. I'm
But
going with
you still got to
Powell.
pick one out of the 3.
Okay, I'll go with Malik Monk. Shout out to Malik Monk.
What? This nigga fucking careless whisper over here.
I'm saying.
Low-key, I want to see Naz Reid. Like,
this nigga over here fucking careless whisper over here, bro.
Like, yeah, I might go with Naz Reid.
Naz Reid, I got you. DJ?
Again, Grayson Allen didn't make the list.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
So, I'm going Bobby Portis.
All right, clutch player of the year. Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wardell Stephen Curry.
Bua.
Give me Shai.
Give me Shai. DJ?
They got it wrong. I don't agree with the list. And if I had to choose, I'm still going with Shai. But LeBron James had the most fourth quarter points per game. So I don't know what clutch is if that's not clutch.
All right. And then we got coach of the year.
Jamal Mosley.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Jamal Mosley, Chris Finch, and Mark.
Dano.
Yeah, Dragonoff.
Oh my God.
Who you got?
I think they got it wrong, and I'm still saying Tom Thibodeau should be on this list, and that's who I would have picked.
And who you say you got out of the 3 names that's here?
Jamal Mosley. Yes, I changed from last week, but after reevaluating, the Magic did overachieve.
Coach of the year. The nigga from OKC, the nigga from Minnesota, or the nigga from Orlando?
Give me the coach from OKC.
The nigga from OKC, I got you. Moolish. Moolish, you got the nigga from OKC, the nigga from the
nigga from Orlando.
Thank you for saying the nigga. All right, those are the awards. Let's get to the Olympic roster. I'm gonna run you through the roster and just tell me if you like it or not. I think we got much to talk about here. We can save our Olympic talk for when we closer to the Olympics. All right, so far, all right. So for the Olympic 2024 national team, we got Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker. I can't even fucking talk right now. We got Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, 9 points, Drew Holiday, best team. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard out with injury. Jason Tatum. How you guys feeling about that Olympic team?
Can you say that 9 points name again one more time for me? Who is that again?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Get this nigga the fuck off the roster right now. Okay? Immediately.
The third name I said not in the playoffs, so
evict this nigga right fucking now. Eject Ocido cause immediately. And get Kyrie on his
eject
roster.
Ocido immediately.
And get Kyrie Irving on his roster. Please and thank you. Okay? That's it, and that's all.
DJ?
I think it's overall it's a good team. I agree with Mudo. Tyrese Halliburton should not be on this roster. I don't care if you place him with Paul George, Kyrie Irving, who the hell ever. You could go get Dame. You know, so like I don't care. Anybody but Tyrese Halliburton. And I'm sorry, Tyrese started off on a hot streak this year in the NBA, and he kind of fizzled off at the end of the year.
All right, Buwak, did you go?
No, I ain't go. But
Right.
I like the roster, honestly. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they're gonna try to get the young stars over there. I'm not saying Kyrie shouldn't be on this team because I do agree with him. Like, I like the whole tryout element of the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? With guys go compete, things of that nature. And I don't, I think obviously like Steph, KD, LeBron, like them guys just deservingly kind of should get their spots or whatever, just based off who they are. And even a guy like Kawhi, because Kawhi snapped in this league as well. So like I could see them kind of giving him, you know what I'm saying, a certified spot where you don't necessarily gotta compete. But the competition part of the Olympics used to what drove, you know what I'm saying, them players to play a little bit harder, to do whatever they need to do, because it's like still, it's like it's an honor to play for your country, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I get it, you know what I'm saying? Again, with the young stars like a Tyrese Halliburton, he's going to be probably, you know what I'm saying, the face of this league going forward. Like, I ain't going to say a face, but, he's going to be a face of the point guards for sure, because he's kind of one of those last of the last dinosaur type point guards, pass first kind of dude or whatever.
Blank face.
Yeah, I mean, he got to play better, obviously. We know that, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I like the team though. I really do. I think it's the team they needed to kind of put out there. You know what I'm saying? If they want to take home gold, because the last teams they've been just sitting out there have been a bunch of young players and guys that's really not familiar with the Olympic basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you got a guy like LeBron, he's going to make sure he's going to hold everybody accountable, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? He going to make sure everybody on one string, defensively and offensively. Like, rather, he's not necessarily leading the charge the same way he once was on either end, but he going to still be that voice in the locker room that you need, that real alpha that people respect. So.
I agree, because I do feel like this time around it's LeBron's turn to be the Kobe for that Kobe was for the Redeem team.
Oh yeah.
All right, last major topic before we get into our little end of the show stuff. Stupid nigga of the day.
Is it Kendrick Perkins?
Stupid nigga.
Nope, it's Porter. Nigga named Porter over here.
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck out.
That's what the NBA told that nigga.
Forever.
And now he gotta go.
Stop it. Get some help.
Because he ain't coming back here. That's what the NBA said. So, how you say his first name? Jontay Porter?
Okay.
Jontay Porter has been banned permanently from the NBA. That nigga got worse than OJ Mayo. All right. He got worse than He got worse than the crackheaded niggas back in the 90s. You feel me? They said get your ass up out of here. So I don't know if you guys have read the report or not. But I wanted to get you guys brief thoughts on this. So it was found. So the league investigated. He was suspended for violating the league's rule by disclosing confidential information to sports betting, limiting his own participation in one or more games for betting purposes. The league investigation found that prior to the March 20th game, Porter disclosed confidential information about his own health status to an individual he knew to be an NBA bettor. Another individual with whom Porter associated and knew to be an NBA bettor sequentially placed an $80,000 parlay bet with the online sports betting book to win $1.1 million, wagering that Porter would underperform in the March 20th game. The league investigation also found that Porter limited his own game participation to influence the outcome of one or more bets of his performance in at least one Raptors game in March. In the March 20th game, Porter played only 3 minutes, claiming that he felt ill due to the unusual betting activity and actions of the player. The $80,000 bet was frozen and was not paid out. In addition, from January through March 24th, while traveling with the Raptors, or Raptors 905, the Raptors NBA G League affiliation, Porter placed at least 13 bets on NBA games using the associate's online betting account. These bets range from the size of $15,000 to $22,000 for a total of $54,094. The total payout from these bets was $76,059, resulting in a net winning of $21,965. Don't sound worth it to me, dumbass.
Hey, play that little thing, fool.
Which one you need?
Stop.
Stop it.
That boy, yeah, that boy. Listen.
Or you want to know the song the NBA put on when they walked into that nigga. They was like, yeah, this nigga is time for some Stone Cold Steve Austin ass whooping. Get your ass out the league.
Listen, man.
And isn't he nigga with no back, brother?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
They about to look into that nigga next.
And that's what people ain't talking about. They still the investigation is still ongoing. Feel me? But yeah, dude basically traded in. I think they said he's gonna get a contract potentially up to like gonna be nothing major. You know what I'm saying? It was still finna be more than 21,000. Goddamn, you got them cost your whole NBA career for 21,000. You couldn't call your brother. That nigga make that a half. That nigga make 20,000, probably a quarter, man. You couldn't call your brother for 20,000, man. You that fucked up. You out here missing games and shit. Go in the game for 4 minutes, knowing FanDuel or whatever these sports. As long as you check in and attempt to get a fucking rebound, it counts. But you betting on your unders, on yourself and shit. Boy, this man, listen, bro.
They said his particular bets, he didn't bet on himself, but he lost all 3 of the bets. He gave information to a bookie that, but they told on him. The sports betting app told on him. So, dumb nigga. DJ Mulich.
Yeah, see, this is exactly why on Gentleman's Talk we have dumbass millionaires for stupid ass people like this. We just seen this shit go down in the NFL last season. You come into the NBA season and do the same damn thing. Bruh, you're a jackass. I don't have no other words to describe you other than that. You deserve that damn lifetime ban. Have fun watching your brother.
Moo.
There should be a new word for these niggas that come out of college and have literally the whole world in front of them, all kind of millions of dollars, but want to fuck that off because they want to gamble. Like, and then it's not even so bad that you want to gamble. It's the fact that you want to gamble on the sport that you're playing in the league that you play. Like, it takes another level of an idiot to do some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, why not just bet on football?
Like Bet on fucking track or something, bro. You can bet on boxing, my nigga. Like they do this shit all. They did it last week. Literally, this is over this weekend. Bet on boxing. Bet on UFC. Why are you dumbass niggas? And this goes for all you stupid niggas that's in college right now, that's doing this betting shit, bro. Just because they legalized it in a lot of places and FanDuel is on your phone, and bro, that don't mean get your stupid ass on there and do it. Okay, it's not for everybody. All right, betting is for niggas who want to feel lucky and amplify their money. It's not
To
for
throw their
niggas,
money away.
bro. Like nigga, you niggas is rich already. Why the fuck do you sit your ass down somewhere and read a book? That's what y'all need to do. Sit your ass down somewhere and read a fucking book. And then even with the youngest brother, want to get drunk and kill motherfuckers and shit. Yes. Sit your ass down and read a book, okay? I don't know what the fuck going on with the two younger brothers in that family, but y'all niggas didn't get slapped when y'all was 10 years old.
76ers dropped a 2-0 series to the Knicks.
This is exactly the equivalent of rappers still going back to the hood and being in the drug game. It's the exact equivalent.
Michael Porter Jr. should have slapped you niggas out the womb. That's where he fucked up at. And he slapped the fuck out of you niggas when y'all was growing up. He only slapped Michael Porter Jr. nigga. Slapped the other two niggas.
Yeah, so y'all niggas need some slapping. All right. Well, that does it for the topics. Let's we'll run through this on this day. April 22nd is the day. So we're gonna run down the history of today's day. So in 1947, the Philadelphia Warriors won their first NBA championship. That's not the regular Warriors, like the Golden State Warriors. They beat the Chicago Stags.
Which I've just learned is a horse.
Yeah, Stag is a horse. Mm-hmm. That's the one that like it rough. In 49.
Man.
Boo, why you look at me like that?
He ain't lying.
Why you look at me like that, though, boo? I'm like, bro. 49, four-time NBA All-Star Spencer Hayward was born. And 52, two-time NBA All-Star Phil Smith was born. And 58, Lakers selected Elgin Baylor with the first pick overall. And 72, the Lakers defeated the Milwaukee Bucks 4-2 in the conference finals. In 74, the Bucks defeated the Bulls in the Western Conference Finals 4-0. And then Dave Crowden set the record for most defensive rebounds in the playoffs with 20 in 75. In 83, the Portland Trailblazers defeated the Supersonics in the conference first round 2-0. Lakers defeated the Kansas City Kings in 84 3-0. And then in 86, we had Houston beat the Kings 3-0. We had Bucks beat the Nets 3-0, and we had Boston beat the Bulls 3-0. In 88, we had the Charles Oakley of the Chicago Bulls pull down 35 rebounds.
Damn.
Against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Damn.
Man.
A four-time NBA All-Star Bob Davis died at the age of 70 in 1990. Karl Malone of the Jazz scored 50 points in 2000 against the Supersonics. Rajon Rondo, Boston Celtics, 2011, dished out 20 assists against the Knicks. 2019, the Bucks defeated the Pistons in 4-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And in 2023, the 76ers defeated the Nets 4-0 in the first round.
Shout out to Rondo. He's very underappreciated. That 20 assists. But I remember Rondo used to get triple doubles like it was nobody's business.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all know what time it is. It's been a while since we played that damn animation. Bring them to the era. I got a good one for you guys because I know you guys gonna be like the 3-point shooting, but I want to hear that shit. All right, these guys are similar in how they play with the passing and how they do most things on the floor. So swap these guys in era. Who do you think has the best career, the better career? Wilt versus Joker.
Look.
Mood says Wilt.
I think Wilt would have a field day with these dudes now.
TJ says Wilt. Pick the white man, boo up.
It's tough, honestly, because Jokic is still very skilled. I mean, he's gonna still be able to get off in that era.
He ain't gonna drop no 100 though.
No, he ain't gonna drop no 100, but I don't think Will dropping no 100 in this era.
No, not at all. He dropped 95 though.
I don't think he's doing that.
Who's stopping him, Wimby?
It ain't even about so much stopping him. It's just the game, the way the game is being played does matter.
Yeah, but Will gonna be like a super athletic Giannis.
Yeah, he could be. And I just this a tough one, honestly, for me. Because I can't flat out pick who would just have a better career.
Pick him.
Because, like, truly, like, again, like, if we just say we put Jokic on whatever team Wilt had back in that day, Wilt had some decent players around him. That's what people don't know, like, that he had some very good players around him. Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer, you know what I'm saying? Like, those boys could hoop. They obviously ran up to them Celtics teams a lot of times and just couldn't get over that hump. But they did, I mean, one time for sure. So Jokic probably could utilize them boys because Wilt had to become essentially what Jokic is today to a degree. He had to dial down on the scoring. Like, he had to dial it down and become more of a passer and things of that nature, do the little things that actually helped his team become better. Because he wasn't the leading.
Won a championship.
You said who?
And that eventually helped him win a championship, no?
Yeah. The first year he became he wasn't the leading scorer on that finals team that won the Sixers. So yeah, I mean, I just don't know if he could do what Jokic did though with that Denver Nuggets team. If I was to put him on that Nuggets team, as great as he is, his skill set don't necessarily make me believe that that's what that team in particular needed. You know what I'm saying? They needed what Jokic does. So, yeah, I mean, it's a tough one for me. I would probably honestly lean towards Jokic having a better career.
No, I'm mad at it. All right, that's it for me. I'm not doing in the post. Gonna have to wait till next week. But I got the question of the day for you guys. So Boo-Wop wants some clarification.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, if you could take one player off a current NBA team and move him to another current NBA team, who is the player and what is the team? Now, I know you guys gonna be like, I'm taking LeBron off the Lakers and I'm putting him on the Magic. Do whatever you want. I don't care. It's your choice. The questions are open-ended. You know, you're supposed to get wild and creative with this.
Fully healthy?
Anything you want. Injured, fully healthy, one leg, one arm, it doesn't matter.
I'm taking Jimmy Butler and putting him back on the fucking Sixers, and so they can do it right this time.
See, Boo-Wop, there go your example right there. Good shit, move. Who next? Line up. Let's go.
All right. Boo-Wop, that was a good one because I thought about that one.
Boo-Wop, the movie said that one.
I said, my bad, Moo. That was a good one. My bad.
Why you look at him, Boo-Wop?
That wasn't bad.
No, I'm talking about DJ. Go ahead, DJ. I'm sorry.
Boy, you salty, ain't you?
You saw how he looked at me?
I am taking Jamal Murray and putting him on the LA Lakers.
Interesting.
That is interesting because I was taking Jamal Murray and putting him on the Sixers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Very interesting.
I like it.
Boo-Wop, you the last one. He said, take LeBron James and put him on the Heat. Chris Middleton to the Magic?
Nah.
Obviously,
Um,
LeBron to OKC wouldn't be bad either.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't be. It's tough.
Shade of the Lakers?
Give me Drew Holiday to the Suns. They need a point guard.
I like that too.
That's a good one.
I like
See, that's
that.
thinking outside the motherfucking superstar box.
They get a point guard and some defense. I like that. I'm gonna go.
AD to New Orleans.
Nah. Damn, this is tough. I'm gonna go put Jaylen Brown on the Timberwolves.
Ooh,
I knew you was gonna
nice.
be the one to say something about Jalen. I knew it. He's just gotta go
Anything,
for Jalen
anything
because
to break
Jalen
up
gotta get
Jalen Brown and
traded.
Jason Tatum.
He's gotta get traded.
Anything.
Anything to break up JB and JT. I like it. That's
All
different.
right, final thoughts. Movich.
Oh man. Loving playoff basketball. Really dope show today. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Make sure you guys catch the rest of the shows throughout the week. Not tomorrow because we have off days and we do got lives and stuff. Niggas need to sleep. But as pretty sure DJ will go ahead and get into like the rest of the shows throughout the week. And we'll go ahead and catch you on respective shows. We're gonna see y'all then.
Boo up.
You already know, man. I see y'all Monday.
DJ.
Well, I was not expecting nigga to be the word of the day, but it has been on this show.
Nigga
like
narrator.
Moolah said, y'all know, like Moolah said, y'all keep in touch with us. This week we're off tomorrow, but we'll be right back here Wednesday for Gentleman's Talk, Thursday for PBT, Friday for the best damn football show on the internet, period, and Inside the Huddle. And then, like Boo Wop said, you can catch me right back here on Monday for Basket to Basket.
Yeah, catch us right back here.